one. Welcome, everyone. It is back again this year, the Monday Nooner Hockey Saskatchewan Senior Bracket Reveal Show. Of course, the provincial playoffs with Hockey Saskatchewan, brought to you by SGI Canada. We've got some sponsors we want to mention, but we're excited to have this live show to unveil the provincial brackets for the 2026 season. Fellas are all here. Kelly McClintock with Hockey Saskatchewan is here. Kelly, thanks for hopping on again this year and letting us be a part of this.
Anytime. We appreciate it, and we know that you got a huge following, and so this is a big promotion for us.
Huge. Following.
Huge.
Let's go with following.
Following.
Yeah. What before we get going here, Kelly, let's just go through because we had it in the initial show to start the senior season. Just maybe give people a quick rundown what the changes were this year, why you went with the changes, and then, are you taking again surveys this year for maybe more changes down the road?
Yeah, the biggest change was we changed the definition of what an import is. So an import is basically anybody who's played 40 or more games junior A hockey and higher. So that changed a lot of things, and it actually opened it up for a lot of kids, especially from cities who maybe never played junior hockey. They get to go out into a small town and play senior hockey and experience what that's all about, which in the past they never would because they would have been deemed an import. So, we're close to 60 teams this year. The D category is much bigger than it's ever been. There's teams in the past that, maybe have played C and D that they have to go A now or go higher because they have a lot of guys on their team that have played or, played junior A and higher and now are defined as an import. So, I think it's you'll see when we get into especially D, where there's quite a few teams, and you'll see some names of communities that haven't been involved. In my 30 years, 32 years that I've been here.
Yeah, you sent this over just a few minutes ago. I haven't even looked at the full brackets, but I think we're going to need an 016 break halfway through D. We're going to have to refresh our drinks because there's a lot of matchups to get through, which is awesome. It's fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, and the other thing in terms of rules in D, there's no population to it. It's just basically it's your league team with three imports. So that was a big change. C, B, and C still have population. A doesn't. So I think that we still have to, look at what that B and C is. Maybe we go down to three categories of provincials. I'm not sure, but we're going to do a survey here in the next month or so and get some more feedback from people.
That's perfect. That's perfect. Always adapting and listening to the masses. I know you guys get crapped on a lot, just like any hockey organization, Kelly, and you guys put up with a lot. We see some of it behind the scenes and as we go along here throughout the year. So I think, the ability to change and make some changes, it's not going to please everybody. You're in the not please everybody business. So you're just trying to do your best. A couple things that I want to mention here before we get going, fellas, is our main sponsors, because we don't do this without our sponsors. So, Mainline Automotive Group, GM dealerships in Rosetown and Kindersley, then the Jeep Dodge Ram in Rosetown, Southie, and Watrous as well. Thanks to them, they've been all over the senior hockey podcast for years. When you're shopping a vehicle, give them a shot because, like I said, it doesn't happen without our sponsors that we're going to mention. And then Brandon, of course, General Well Servicing, another big sponsor of our senior hockey shows.
Yeah, the top 10, which you're going to see some of those teams coming up here for sure. I think the last few years we've started in A, fellas, but we're going to go backwards this year and we're going to start with Provincial D, which Kelly talked about some huge numbers. So let's get into it. Let's see what Provincial D is all about. Belts is running the slides. Big slide guy
slide
tonight.
guy.
Senior D. Yeah, you missed the cue for that one. Okay. Provincial champions last year, Redvers Rockets. I don't think we're going to see them back in B, but we'll get to that in a little bit as we go through the categories. First one, guys. The Dodsland Stars of the Crossroads going to have home ice advantage against the Lucky Lake Lakers of the Sask Valley Hockey League. Nice to see Dodsland in there, hey?
Yeah, you're going to see some teams from those leagues that you traditionally haven't had seen in the last 15, 20 years. So it's great.
Love it.
North. Do we know where Dodsland's going to play their home games for provincials?
Not sure yet.
North semi quarterfinal. So that tells you we've got a few. There's years where we've seen, you start in the North final, South final, whatever. But for D anyway, oh, Wicked Deadly making his visual debut here. You got to like this matchup, hey?
Yeah, this is going to be a good matchup here. Blaine Lake's 10-0 on the season, and Shelburne's having an okay season in the Twin Rivers. So this will be a good matchup.
And this again, here's a team that has never been in provincials that I'm aware of in Blaine Lake.
I saw a
Perfect.
video,
Great logo.
from the weekend of a game against Battleford, and the rink was humming in Blaine Lake. looks like a classic Sasky senior barn for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, slide guy.
All right, here we go.
Couple teams we've seen, obviously, a lot of years. The Delisle Bruins, home ice advantage over the Unity Miners. Not too much travel in that matchup. Not too bad at all.
No, yeah.
Kelly,
Old
we have
rivals.
a going bet on the longest distance traveled in round one. So we'll see if any of these jump out as
Sure.
long commute. Okay, you get the Miota Combines and the Macklin Mohawks matchup in Provincial D. Another North semi quarter final. The Binds.
And there again, Miota, I don't recall Miota ever being in provincial playoffs for senior hockey.
Shanks boys.
Let's go Combines.
Oh,
Ooh, some more new
Hag.
teams.
Kelvington. It's awesome. I love the Hag logo. It's nice.
Heg's got a sweet old barn too. I've never been in Calvington's barn.
It's good.
Another North
Oh.
semi quarterfinal. The Hudson
That's
Bay
a
Hunters and
North.
Birch Hills Blackhawks.
We might have to take this one in, boys. Go do some ski-doo and go do some sledding.
I love this. All these new teams. Okay, so we got a North
Oh,
quarterfinal here. These guys get a buy out of the semi quarterfinals. Ituna and the Allen Flames. A couple of similar-ish logos there too. You get to play on the A logo.
Yeah, I think the last time Ituna was in was I played against them about 45 years ago. So that
They
tells
got a
you how
new
long
rink
they've
too,
been
don't they? Yeah.
they've been out.
I bet you good money that pierogi recipe is the same at the concession.
Hasn't changed.
Probably
Lots of
has.
sour cream.
Moving over to the south side, guys. Couple teams we haven't seen for a number of years as well. I think people are getting the theme here. In Provincial D, La Flèche Flyers and the Mydale Mustangs. A little bit of travel there. A couple 100 kilometers. That could
Good
be
to
the front
see.
runner.
Good to see La Flèche in for sure. Hey, Belts. So that's Arctic Spa season. La Flèche. Yeah.
After that drive, the boys might need the saltwater tub there from Arctic Spa. That's for sure. Maybe a nice sauna.
Yes.
Oh,
Ooh, I like this one.
I like this one. Kipling, GB Construction boys over there.
Yeah, the home of GB and the Kipling. I think they tweeted out, I don't recall the years, but long time since they've been in as well. They put out on their social media, which is great. Rollo they came
Rollo as
back a
well.
few years ago. This is their first time in provincials in a number of years as well. So that's fun to see.
Nice
Big
foothold
battle
there
there.
for the Richie Bros.
That's right.
Yeah. Richie Bros versus GB Construction.
I
Let's
like
have a little wager for
Couple
charity.
sponsors. Let's get some money on the
get
A
table.
wager
I
for
like it.
charity.
We'll have
I
to reach
like
out
it.
to Al Batters and Jordan Clark and they can try and figure something out. Yeah. Ooh.
Ooh, this be a good matchup too.
Fort Capel Valley Warriors, Barry's boys out there in the Prairie Men's Hockey League, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And the Milestone Flyers. There
This
we
is
go.
Div 3.
Kelly, there's you've been talking about teams that have come back, but this is one where this is a brand new team and they're taking a run at it.
Yeah, it's their first year, a lot of young guys. And I think it's great that they got it's been a long time since they had a team in Fort Capel.
Yeah.
I played against teams back in the old Capel Valley League and they were always really good. So it's good to see some senior hockey back in town there.
The Flyer Ranger jerseys. Milestone. Okay, another South semi quarterfinal. Wota Flyers and Indian Head Chiefs. Should be a good one as well. Indian
We're a
Head
wagon.
back in the fold.
Oh
Okay.
wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it's true. I heard the
The
rumors.
rumors are true. Wicked,
Rumors
you were
are
on that one.
true.
The forum had that one. The Carnduff Red Devils going to travel up to Ochap and play the Thunder. So I think we can all venture to guess that with Round Lake, they obviously have some heavy imports, and this is more of obviously a local team to
It's awesome.
that area, which is great, right? You get a little bit of both.
Such a great rink
What
there too.
what kind of insight can you give us there, Kelly, on why this happened, or do you know anything there?
It's just that a lot of local guys that they used to have a team that played in the Triangle and then the Sask East, and I think there's guys that have just been looking for places to play and to put a team together. So
It's
lots of
awesome.
local kids.
It's
Nice.
great to see.
That's great.
Got to be nearing the end here. Cupar, the Grayson
Grayson
Tigers.
So this is Grayson. Grayson has never had a team of provincials. They're
Ever.
not even a senior team, but there's a bunch of rec guys that said, "Hey, like the rules, and we want to play in provincials." So
And
Nice.
and
There
then
we
they
go.
went and they crushed 27 or 30 freaking O16s. Are like, I'm gonna draw the logo. Somebody fired up a tiger logo. That's what we're using,
Hey,
boys.
So this used to be a team, Kelly, in the day, or you're not
no,
sure?
I don't ever remember a senior team under Grayson. It would be a long, long time ago.
That's
So
awesome,
So
though.
so Kelly, serious question. If they wanted to change their name and logo, can they still do that? So can they go with the Grayson sausage?
Well,
Sausages.
yeah, they sure could.
I was just gonna say the same thing. Get the Ottenbright family as a sponsor. I do
Yeah.
think their logo matches this Nooner hat, though. We could collaborate there. Holy mackerel.
Oh,
Look at this.
That's awesome.
How's senior hockey doing in your province, boys?
Wow.
Quick math. I had a chance beforehand. I think 26 in D here is,
Yes,
is where we're at.
26 in there.
That's
That
that's
is awesome.
amazing. Yeah, first rounds due February 2nd to get those quarters, semifinals, or whatever they were called in. This looks like a March Madness bracket.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
That's
Well,
heavy.
I can remember playing maybe my first year playing in C, and it was like 46 teams. And you had about a week to do every round, and it was a lot bigger than this. But this just shows that what we did for D from a rule perspective worked, and so I think that's the key part.
For all those gambling enthusiasts that are on Play Now Saskatchewan, my money's on Macklin Milestone final. You heard it here first.
Macklin Milestone, you're going with.
I'm gonna go with that one.
Yeah.
You
I
just
like
never
Milestone
know.
in the final on that right side for sure.
Never
I
know.
might have to have a whole separate prediction show for Play Now
We will.
Saskatchewan or
We will.
for
We're gonna have
Last Mountain. Yeah.
All right. Senior C.
Yeah, now we're getting into C and B where we don't have as many teams, but
Do you
You'll
think
see.
there's changes? Like is that obviously going forward? That would be try and bump those numbers up now that you've kind of.
yeah,
I think cut down to
Brandon.
one, too.
I think Brandon probably cut down to one, right? Would probably be, where you've got that no population, mostly hometown kids, your team that you've had all year. Then maybe a middle ground where you have maybe about 7 of those imports that we call, and then you have the unlimited on the A.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Foam Lake, we won't see them back in C, but we will see a North final matchup.
Nice.
And that'll speak to maybe a little less teams here that we'll see in a minute. Rosetown and Outlook. We're going to call this the Western Sales Bowl. They're going to sponsor this North final because they got some locations out that way. And,
Yes.
yeah, that's good.
Western
Geographical
Sales.
rivals there. Ooh, the logos are very similar here as well.
So semi.
The guy that drew the Grayson one, drew the Craig one.
He did. Yeah, he's like, well, I'm at it. I'll draw Craig's too.
Great Warriors, Wapella Blackhawks, a South semi-final. So a couple more teams on the South side of things.
Little
Nice to
known
see
fact,
Wapella in there.
Wapella's got natural ice, boys. I know that. That's awesome.
Yeah, there's a lot more natural ice rinks in that D category too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Love it.
cool.
Grayson? We don't need to go back to Grayson, but I can't imagine they're not natural ice there too.
No,
I-
they're natural ice.
I like this one.
Oh, wow.
This
No
will be a good
natural
matchup.
ice in a Cinnabon.
That's some driving though.
It'd be probably an hour and a half.
That's it? Sean
Yeah,
and the cinema?
you-
I guess, yeah.
Yeah,
on the
you come across
backside.
country there.
Yeah, you're right.
the Hunter brothers against the Team Moose Jaw. We'll see who comes out of that one.
Those are both newer facilities too, right, Kelly?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, within the last, Shaunavon within the last 10 years probably, and Cinnaboy maybe 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
189 kilometers belts cross
Oh,
country.
That's it. I thought it was further than that.
I might be in to watch some of this one, boys. I'm not
That will
gonna
be
lie
a
to ya.
good series. That's going to be
Yeah.
a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be a good series for sure.
Yeah, so you see here, there's 6 teams. You'll see when we get into, B, if we had the one, it'd be a nice draw.
Some
I
of those
got the
vets in Rosetown just checked the calendar with the wife, and they're booking that trip to Mexico in February because they won't be.
yeah, yeah,
Honey, you don't need me till early March. We can
yeah.
indulge here.
I got the Shondovan Hunter brothers taking this one down, fellas.
Ooh.
Oh,
Throwing it out there now. I
let's
gotta take her.
let's
Take
go
C.
watch it. Hey, you know what? In 20 years from now, they're not going to ask how many teams we're in.
No,
They're just going to ask how the banner's going to hang, is what I mean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
that's
right.
right.
Okay, B. There we go. Senior B. Champs from last year.
Again,
There.
not
The
able.
Tornadoes.
I don't think
Hey,
we'll see them defending this year either.
Davidson red and black pants.
Yeah.
There's
Good
we got
matchup.
Western
bigger
Sales.
bigger Nats from the Sask West, and the Ramblers from the Sask Valley. Western Sales matchup out there. Ooh, this is a good one,
Oh,
fellas.
Your
that's a
boys
great
there.
matchup.
Wilkie.
Dynashmos and the Outlaws. I think the Dynamos knocked off Wilkie. Was it last year or the year before in an epic series? They played 2 years
I
ago.
think it was Wilkie beat Dinsmore, I think.
I think they lost to them once too.
Okay.
But
It's always
either
good
way,
matchups.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll be a good one.
Oh,
Cobras.
Cheech's boys.
The Braves.
Leroy going B this year.
And
Interesting.
all the time, when we're making the draws, we have to be, sometimes you go, well, how come you put those 2 teams together? Well, somebody had played somebody the year before. You don't want them playing somebody against them in the first round. And you'll see even in A where, there's 4 or 5 teams from one league and 4 or 5 in another. So it gets a little tough.
Head over to the south.
Oh,
Oxbow and Salvi.
this could be a sneaky good one, boys. I don't know import wise. We may need an import check on both of these teams, and our guys that they're bringing in are locals that are coming back to play for some of these teams.
Yeah, we'll dissect that more on one of our next shows. Ooh, there's a good
Ooh.
one. Gubba's
Be good.
boys
Rock
and
City.
Audgie's boys, although Audgie's not behind the bench anymore out there. But that'll be a good matchup. Really good matchup.
Valcaris and Rocanville.
All right.
So again, if we had just the B and C combined, it would be a nice draw.
Yeah, it would be.
But the numbers are up this year, right? NB?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
There
that
was
does
only
look-
there was only like 4 teams or 3 or 4 teams last year. So
Who do you got for a final, Buzz?
I got Wilkie Rocanville.
Well, I got
There we go.
Wilkie Belcaris.
I'm out of the prediction business for right now. I have no idea. Let's give a quick shout out, boys, to Great Western Brewing while we do this. Sign up for the beer deal. No, not a better time than right before provincials, too.
Yeah.
Just send us a DM if your team's not taking advantage of that and getting a kickback from Great Western Brewing. Also, Last Mountain Distillery, local distillery, and Rusty Shovel, Sean Steffen. He's going to be watching this.
He'll be into it.
Wondering because we're getting to the A side.
He likes the fellas, the Beach Boys.
Lots of talk about A, right? Lots of rumors about
Yep.
A and who's loading up and who's got who and who's running back and who's going to beat the Blizz. Because that's kind of
Blizz.
what it seems to take these days.
I spent
Yep.
48 hours in the Kenniston rink this weekend. Tell you that concession runs on volunteers, and I don't know if I've ever seen a concession with more volunteers. So kudos to them out there. A nice burger.
That popcorn chicken poutine is a lot, and it's pretty heavy on the old gut, but it tastes good for sure.
yeah, I was in the Kinsman rink in Saskatoon Friday night, and the baking there with those ladies.
Oh,
is
it's
unreal
good.
there.
Yeah.
It's
Hidden
really good.
gem
The
on the
gals
west
know how
side.
to bake there.
This is a good geographical matchup, I would say. Foam Lake is
Yeah.
a top team in the province. They have been for the last couple of years in our top 10. They get the Theodore Buffaloes.
Are both of those teams on the Great Western Beer Deal? Don't both of those teams guzzle a ton?
I think so.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Nice.
They like it.
that's a fun one.
Oh,
Oh.
oh,
The heater right out of the gate.
You know what? You
Love
got the
Blizz.
defending champion Blizz and the Wynyard Monarchs. We're going to get to it, but I would imagine that there's no free spaces on the bingo card in A. Like I think we're going to be oohing and
No.
awing just about every matchup.
It'll be
But that's a
heavy.
big one.
Another good one.
Yeah. Lorburn was sneaky last year. Like they didn't go super, super far, but they were like in the mix and they surprised a lot of people. So
We got a
Wicked,
good
doesn't
logo.
Didn't Watrous pick up some guys from some of their old rivals in the Long Lake?
I think they probably have from the town a little east to them, I think.
I think they picked up a couple Lanigan players. I'm not too sure.
Or Drake? Or is Drake going?
Nope,
Drake's
Drake is in.
Oh, Drake's
Drake's
in.
Drake's
Drake's
all in.
loaded
There
up.
they are.
There they are.
The Rockets.
They were pissed off last year when they got absolutely shellacked by Lumsden. I think that was last year. Like I was at the game. It was like 11-1 Lumsden.
Yeah, they did. They took a thumping, didn't they?
Belts, you
That
were
was-
there too, actually. Yeah.
That was 2 years ago. They lost Lorburn last year.
Okay.
2
They
years
all
ago.
blend
Yeah, we
together.
were at the game.
Either way, Drake has been, hasn't been contenders for a couple of years. And Wicked, you did say you heard they loaded up a bit too. So
Yep.
This is a Drake meets maybe a bet with Prairie Boys spray foam for charity. Hey, Prairie Boys spray foam, big sponsors of the pod.
Makes sense. The meat sweats.
ooh, this will be a good one as well. You got the Kyle Elks out of the Valley, Kindersley out of the West, and Kindersley is always going to have a strong team in A, and Kyle's obviously pushover as we know for the last decade or more.
Storied senior franchises there, Kelly, eh?
Who you bet?
Oh, hold the phones.
Holy, hold the phones. This is tight. This is
Highway
man, like, yeah,
11.
you said all these first round matchups are so good.
Get tickets now.
So
Yeah, this would be a good one.
we know what Lumsden is last year. So I heard that Davidson added some absolute weapons too. They got 4 or 5 pickups that are going to make them a contender, I would say. So that's a heavyweight first round matchup for sure.
Jeez, that is good.
And nice for those commuting out of Regina.
Oh, there it is.
The Bears.
Shawnee's boys.
The Bears.
The Red Barn Rangers and the Trading Post. Maybe they could do a little charity wager. It's like every other matchup. But yeah, Mooseman, man, they're a good team, and I'm sure they've got some additions as well. They're not gonna limp into provincials. They'll have a good roster as well, guaranteed.
We've been wanting to go to a game in Mooseman. There's our
There's a
chance,
chance.
boys. Yeah.
The Schwain.
Redvers and
Redvers
Langenberg.
Rockets. I would say Kelly Redvers is probably one of those teams where locals, heavy, good locals that would be the import variety. So I commend them for kind of pushing their chips in and keeping all those guys and going A, right? They've done
Yeah,
it all
and I
in
think
different.
I think they picked up about 5 guys from Carlisle too. So
That's going to be a good team for sure in the
Yeah.
South. Langenberg Warriors. Nice to see them going A. And this is what you'd call a perfect bracket, Kelly.
Perfect.
this is a
16
perfect
teams.
16-team bracket. Yeah.
Sweet 16 and A.
Man, oh man, there are not a lot of easy matchups there. It's gonna be good.
And-
hockey.
Yeah, and when you take a look, take a look when you're trying to make a draw, Foam Lake, Wynyard, Watrous, Drake, all in the same league, right? So you want to kind of break them up, and then you got Kyle and Davidson, Lorburn, all in the same league. You got Lumsden, Raymore, you got Mooseman and Redvers. And last year, Mooseman played Langenberg first round in B, so you don't want him to play him again. So those are the kinds of things you take into account when you're making up the draw.
Oh, this
Yeah.
is tough.
You got to play them eventually to win a banner, right? So it's
Gotta
heavyweight
beat-
matchups, but
Gotta beat the champs to be the champs.
Prediction, guys. What do you figure there?
oh man,
I'm not in that business.
I think between Davidson and Lumsden, whoever wins that series is gonna win that side.
Caniston and Lumsden in the finals.
I like it. I like
just
it wicked.
yeah.
But
See what
God,
some
Davidson's
teams
gonna be
have-
good.
See what some teams have left in the tank when it gets to middle of March, because there's going to be some
Yeah.
a
Some
lot of
league
good
stuff.
hockey going on here, league stuff, and
Well, which teams don't have their best players going away on holidays either?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I know I saw the Round Lake roster; they look pretty good to me too. So
Yeah,
you
they got
never
a good
know.
squad too.
They could have another Lumsden rematch there in the South as well, South final.
Right
Well, that's
on.
excellent. I think, Kelly, what are we, 58, 59, somewhere in there?
Yeah, 58, 59 teams, something like that, right? Which last year, I think, it's more than last year. So,
Big time.
Right on. Thanks to
and I
SGI
think that
Canada.
D category is going to be lots of fun to watch too.
That will
And,
be fun.
It's awesome.
some smaller rinks, but because they're more locals, you'll get a lot of people in the rinks.
Be
Awesome.
good.
Well, fellas, thanks to everyone for watching. We'll break these down a little bit more in our senior hockey top 10 shows in the upcoming weeks. And I'm sure rosters will get released and there'll be more to talk about there. But there it is. There it is, boys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kelly.
Thanks, Kelly.
Thanks, man.
Yep,
See everybody.
thanks.
Right. So I have, before